So glad to be back with you, even in this platform. But some great news. Some great news. Next week, Tuesday, we're going to be having a Chick-fil-A luncheon again together. So look forward to that. I look forward to that. I know you are as well. Watch for a future email or Google or remind from me on that, and I'll ask for your information on what you want to eat. So next week, Tuesday, lunch with me in the Panther Center. For now, I just have a couple challenges for you, a quick message for you, and then some questions for you that in this Google form that I would love for you to respond to. Did you know that bravery or courage can be grown or developed? I didn't always know that, but when I did realize that, I thought that was an awesome thing, that we can practice or we can grow our bravery, our courage. So I have three things, three principles in which to share with you that you can listen to, and those principles can help you grow in your courage. So the first one is set goals. And I heard this phrase: don't play small with your goals. Setting small goals doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit anybody around you. When you set huge, audacious goals, it does something internally. It forces you to change. It forces you to grow, and in doing so, others, as being a person of influence, it will serve those around you as well. So I'm going to ask you later, what's a goal that will stretch you? One that makes you feel uncomfortable. Second thing, stay curious. So one of the things that I do for myself is I ask questions. I intentionally ask questions. I try to stay curious in how I can approach a day rather than feeling the weight of a day. I ask myself some intentional questions. What would be the best thing if what would be the best outcome? How might I wonder if, and I ask questions of myself all the time. So there's going to be some questions in this Google form that I phrased in a way that you're asking them to yourself, and I encourage you to participate. And then the third thing is to practice being courageous, practice having bravery. And so how do you do that? Well, you think intentionally about, okay, this week that's ahead of me, where do I need to be brave, or where can I be brave? So an example might be this week in practice, I'm going to find a time to be vulnerable and share a mistake that I made with my teammates. I'm going to share it with my teammates, and that is bravery. Here's an interesting thing if you think about it. When we hear others talk about mistakes that they made, we say in our mind, "Man, that took a lot of courage to share that with us." But when we think about us sharing something with others that in a way that we've made a mistake, we think, "Man, I don't want to do that. That makes me weak," or I feel weak in doing that. So we think others are strong or have courage when they are vulnerable, but when we are vulnerable, we see it as a form of weakness. So I challenge you: be vulnerable with your teammates at some point this week. That's showing courage. That's being brave. Or find a time to speak up intentionally. I'm going to speak up at some point this week where I recognize that a teammate is not acting with the character or in a way that is characteristic of what we want our team to be, we want our team to act. So I'm going to say something to them. I'm going to say it in the right way. I'm going to pull them aside, and I'm going to use my voice to speak to them. And here's a little thing, so that's practicing courage. That's practicing, having bravery, because that takes some guts to do that. If you don't do that, you and your teammate are both missing out on an opportunity to grow. So just know that when you do that, when you speak or when you're vulnerable, you are practicing bravery or courage. So be intentional about that. So set a goal, stay curious, and practice being brave. Fill out this Google form. I appreciate you. We'll have lunch next week. Watch for that future remind. Have a great day.